Welcome back to another video. Euro 2024 is about to start in Germany. Recording this on Wednesday evening. We're a little bit late to the party. 6 groups to predict using the Telegraph predictor system. If you want to play along with myself throughout the tournament, I'm going to be doing some Superbru predictions as well, and that video will be out shortly after this one. But let's just dive straight in to Group A, where we got Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. Nathan, thoughts please?
Yeah, so Group A is pretty much self-explanatory for me really, and as much as I want to back Scotland in it, the strength of this group is just nuts. So goes without saying, Germany are going to top the group in their home country, aren't they? Always seem to do well in their home tournament. Hungary, with the squad depth they've got, I can't not put them in second. And then it's between Switzerland and Scotland. Switzerland, when they actually qualify for tournaments, they always seem to be able to get out of their group, even if it's really tough as well. I remember a couple of years back, I think it might have been for the World Cup, that they got through on like goal difference or fair play or something absolutely ridiculous. But I think their luck is going to run out here. As much as they're coming into it on poor form, I do rate Scotland. So Scotland and then Switzerland in 4.
Wow. For me, Nathan, yeah, it's touch and go who between Germany and Hungary. Hungary, a lot of content creators, a lot of people out there tipping Hungary to do well in this tournament. Germany, of course, the home nation, haven't been brilliant in previous tournaments or the last few tournaments. So it'd be really interesting to see how Nagelsmann gets on with this German side. Being quite a young manager himself, and he's getting this appointment quite early in his career, you could say. Yeah, being at home, I think Germany are going to have to get off to a good start, and they will, I think, against Scotland on Friday night. So I will put Germany in first position. In second, I think Hungary will edge it. I think they'll beat probably Scotland and Switzerland, and they couldn't even get a result against Germany. So I'm going to put Hungary in second position. As you say, Switzerland, very strong in tournaments, hard to break down and beat. Yakin will be looking to get through to the second round, I think, or the round of 16. I think they may well do as one of the better third placed teams. And Scotland, unfortunately, I've got them in 4th position. They qualified really well. Okay, I think Scott McTominay as well was the top scorer in the European qualifying campaign, and that above Erling Haaland as well. Che Adams, will he get enough goals to get them out of this group? I'm not so sure. So that's my Group A. Moving on to Group B. This one I think is a little bit more difficult to predict. We've got Spain, Croatia, Italy and Albania. I've been mulling whether Albania are going to get out of this group. I thought they could possibly finish second. However, Spain looking very, very strong, and I've got them at the top of the group. Croatia, past few tournaments, they've done really well. They've got a bit of an aging squad. I didn't really rate them when I saw them in the flesh.
Oh, they finished dreadful.
Yeah, they finished second as well to Turkey in the qualifying campaign. Can they get into that second position? It's going to be between them probably and Italy for that second place, but I think the Italians will just sneak into it. And then we've got Croatia and Albania. Looking at the qualifying campaign for Albania, did very well, although I think they only won one of their away matches, so don't travel very well. And for that reason, I'm going to put Albania in 4th position with Croatia in 3rd position.
Interesting, yeah. For me, Spain, their odds on to win this group. And for Italy, lots of tournaments not qualified for in the last decade as well, you've got to say.
And they've struggled when they've been at the tournaments.
They have.
Although they did win. When did they? They are the current European champions. So just contradicted ourselves.
Exactly. But then again, when you look at it as well, whenever they don't end up qualifying for a tournament, they really come out on the next one all guns blazing as well.
And they've lost the likes of Cellini to retirement, and his partner in crime, Panucci too.
Exactly.
So.
And some of the names that they left at home as well. Immobile, Spinazzola.
Isn't Immobile in the squad?
No, I don't think so. So for me, their odds on to be second, if not third. But reason being for my thinking, Croatia, seen them a few times live now, haven't we? And they just, every time we see them, it's like they get worse in the next fixture. Aging squad, that golden generation slowly going to an end, but they still have the odd player coming through as well. Gvardal, etc., etc. So I think they'll finish third and Albania in fourth. Anyway, moving on to Group C. Sadly, I'm going to have to put my bias aside for this. Yeah, if they don't win that group, that's an absolute travesty. However,
Denmark.
They've never done it before. They are not getting 9 points, and I think they're going to drop points to this team right here, Denmark. I think they're going to regress a little bit from how good they were in Euro 2020, but they'll sneak a few victories, and it's a big banana skin for England as well. Then the next one was tough. Are we going for Benjamin Sesko and Slovenia, or Serbia, quality players like Milinkovic-Savic, but they're all in Saudi Arabia? You know what? We've been to Slovenia, and I think they're slightly in a better place than Serbia at the moment, so let's go Slovenia-Serbia.
Yeah, didn't Serbia had a very, very good win recently? I think they beat Sweden 4-0.
They did.
But it was a friendly, and you can't really count friendlies, because England will probably tell you, losing against Iceland 1-0.
Again.
Which the British or the English press slaughtered for that result. Even when they beat Bosnia recently 3-0, they got slaughtered. But a lot of their key players, like Sir Bellingham, wasn't in the side there. But I am going to put England first, although, as you say, Denmark are looking very, very good and very, very strong. So I'm going to put the Danes second, with Serbia third, which means Slovenia, unfortunately for me, are going to finish bottom. Moving on to Group D. Very difficult for, could be difficult. France, tournament favourites along with England and Germany. I'm going to put them in first. So much attacking flair going forward. Defensively sound as well. And talking of defences, I think Holland, the Dutch, have probably got one of the best defences in the competition, so I'm going to put them second. I think France beat Netherlands recently. I think they were in their groups together as well, weren't they? In third position, you know what, seeing Poland firsthand didn't impress me against Wales. Wales were very, very unlucky not to come through that tie in the playoffs.
Rob Page.
Well, it was very unfortunate for Wales in front of goal, didn't they? Yeah. They should have won that one. So I'm going to put Austria in third position. Had a decent qualifying campaign themselves, and Poland, unfortunately, in fourth place. Everyone would say, Lewandowski, but nah, not for me, not in Group D.
Absolutely not. Anyway, everyone knows what I'm going to go top of the group. France, without saying, at the end of the day. Now, this was close between Netherlands and Austria. Netherlands always seem to have a banana skin, especially in the later tournaments as well. Midfield, 50-50, both Koopmeiners and also De Jong are both out of the tournament. You know what? Koeman will just edge him through, but I don't rate him as a manager.
Maybe getting a good goals.
Xavi Simon as well is a great player too. Then, goes without saying for me, Austria in third and Poland. Absolutely woeful in that final. And the only reason that they actually won that game was because we were so horrific.
I thought Wales played well in that, and Poland, I thought they were lucky themselves, even though the polls will say nah. But
yeah, the refereeing cost us on that one, and also on managerial tactics as well. It was a disgrace how we lost that. Cough, cough, thank you very much, Rob Page. And not only that as well, to add the final nail in the coffin, the last laugh for us, Robert Lewandowski's out injured. Now, moving on to Group E, we've got another little bit of a tough one. Belgium, their golden generation's fading away. Tedesco in charge, so they're going to top the group. Romania had a great qualifying campaign, so for me, they're going in second. Then this is where it gets tough. However, and this is not me being bitter, this is from me what I've observed over the last few years. We've seen Slovakia a lot recently. I just think Ukraine have that edge, and to be honest, without Marek Hamsik now, Slovakia are nowhere near what they used to be, and the regression you can really see is there. So that's my Group E.
I'm going to go slightly different to you, Nathan. Only slightly different. I will have Belgium at the top. I think that midfield, excellent. Defensively, okay, they are getting a little bit old, and maybe the likes of Ukraine going forward could open them up a little bit. In second position, I'm going to have to go for Romania. Excellent in qualifying, and they could upset a team or two. I think they will go through from this group. In third position, I've actually gone for Slovakia, hammering Wales 4-0 recently. Ukraine, are they going to score enough goals to get out of this group? I don't think so. They might finish third. They've done really well to qualify, but maybe just getting over the line sometimes. They feel a little bit wanting the Ukrainians. Moving then on to the final group, Group F. We've got Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and the Czech Republic, or they call them Czechia now, or Czechia, don't they? I've got to go for Portugal in first position. Fernandes, I think he was probably the top assister, I believe, in the qualifying campaign. Scores lots of goals as well. Then it's going to be between Turkey and Czechia, or Czech Republic for me. I've gone for the Czech Republic or Czechia. Patrick Schick says it all really. Leverkusen, excellent at the last tournament as well. I've got them in second position. And then we've got Turkey and Georgia. Okay, Georgia coming through via the playoffs. But with the talent on hand for Turkey, I have gone for Turkey, with Georgia unfortunately in fourth position, but they've done well to get to their first tournament, I believe.
Interesting. This is another one where top of the group pretty much says it's all Portugal.
Yeah. Ronaldo scored a couple of goals against Republic of Ireland in a friendly earlier this week as well.
He did indeed, and they have quality everywhere, don't they? And
brilliant.
For me, the best trio of goalkeepers in the whole tournament as well. Czechia definitely finishing second. Some great selections all over the pitch there as well for them. And then this is where I go a bit bold. I'm going to go Georgia in third and then Turkey in fourth. Kiklashavia, I think I've said his name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pronunciation terrible for Napoli. Yeah, more than enough to get Georgia through. They have some great young players. In Turkey, biggest disappointment by a mile of the last tournament, Euro 2020. I think it's going to happen for them again. They were bang average in qualifying, weren't they, when we played them, and I wasn't impressed, to be honest.
Euro 2008 was their best tournament where they got to the semi-finals. So
ever since then, it's not been great, has it? Okay, so now from the most controversial bit of the video, the third place ranking. So this could be pretty much anything, couldn't it? But I'm going to go Austria, top right there. Then let's go Scotland, Slovenia.
Scotland coming through, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be Denmark, or not Denmark, Switzerland. Then.
Yeah, they'll get points against Switzerland, to be honest. Then I'm going to go bold. I think there's going to be a surprise with Georgia, which ultimately puts both Ukraine and Croatia out.
Yeah, for me, let's have a look who's in Croatia. They got Albania. Got Switzerland. It depends if you've got to get a win, really, haven't you? So maybe I got Croatia in there. I'll put Turkey in just. I think they can get a win against Georgia and they might be able to pick up a draw. Then I'm going to put Serbia. Then Austria. And then Slovakia, I think. And then the Swiss in sixth position. So, moving on to the round of 16. So it's brought up Germany against Denmark, and I had Denmark as one of my dark horses. Can they cause an upset against Germany? I think they could probably get a draw in here, but I'll probably put Germany going through on penalties.
Ooh. Yeah, so for me it's going to be Germany as well. At the end of the day, home tournament, just too strong for games like this, unfortunately. Anyway, next up, Hungary against Italy. Massive banana skin for the Italians, isn't it? I'm going bold. I'm going Hungary.
Yeah, I agree. I think Hungary have been very, very good last few years in the top division of the Nations League, smashing England 4-0 at Wembley. They've had some other very, very good results. I think they'll be well backed in Germany with a massive fan base travelling there to Deutschland. Italy, flattered to deceive, kind of going through a transition period, you could say, for the Italians. I think Hungary will go through. Next up, we've got match 39, Spain against Turkey. Only one winner here. It's going to be Spain, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, sadly with Georgia as well. Spain have way too much quality, don't they, unfortunately. And then this is where I got to put my bias aside again. I can actually see Austria winning this as well.
Wow.
If England just don't turn up, but I'm going to play it safe here.
Yeah, if it's another sort of performance as they did against Iceland, then you could see Austria getting through. But England, when they get to this sort of stage, recently they've been very, very good, haven't they? So yeah, I'm going to go for England there. We've got Portugal against Croatia, who surprisingly I've got Croatia getting this far. Actually, I've got to go Portugal here. Been excellent. Won Euro 2016, of course. So Portugal for me.
Interesting. Portugal, Scotland's come up on this one. As much as I want to back Scotland, I just can't do it. Portugal going through. Another big banana skin here, in particular for the Dutch if they don't turn up with their midfield. But this is going to be another one where I play it safe. Netherlands.
Netherlands for me, yeah. I've got Netherlands, Romania, exactly the same as you. You know, Romania could pull it out the bag, but defensively, I think they're solid, the Netherlands. I'm going to put the Dutch through. Then, match 43 here. We've got Belgium against Serbia.
That's tough.
I'm going to go for Belgium in this one. I think attacking-wise, they're going to have too much for Serbia.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close, but just too much attacking-wise. And then that brings us on to France, Czech Republic. And everyone knows what France have been like recently, so it's going to have to be the French.
Yeah, for me as well, Nathan, I'm going to have to go France, winning a couple of times in, what was it, 84 and 2000. Didier Deschamps in charge. Winner there, especially winning the World Cup too. We then move on to the quarter-finals where we've got Germany against Spain. Oh my dear. Germany at home, Spain going forward. Okay, centre-forward position, not too many goals, but their wingers are absolutely electric. And if they play their strengths out on the wings, then they could tear Germany apart. But Germany, is it Tony Kroos? Probably his final tournament as well. Yeah. So it could go to penalties. I'm going to go Spain.
Interesting. Knocking out the host. Yeah. Wow. So I think that's pretty much, it's brought up the same.
Exactly the same, wow.
Nearly every single match is the same.
We'll see who I've got the same predictions here.
Oh, this will be interesting. And straight away, that is not going to happen. For me, Germany are going to beat the Spanish. Okay. It's at home at the end of the day. And just on paper, Germany on a whole have a much better squad than that young Spain side. So anyway, moving on, Portugal against Netherlands. It's going to be Portugal realistically, isn't it, with the squad depth that they have. So Cristiano Ronaldo through to another semi-final.
Yeah, I think this is probably the tie of the quarterfinals, Portugal, Netherlands, if we get our predictions correct. I'm going to have to go for Portugal as well. I think their midfield is just a little bit better than the Netherlands, isn't it, Portugal? We then move on to Belgium against France. Mbappe, that midfield and the defence. I've got to put France to go through against Belgium. Go to extra time.
Interesting. Now, I'm actually going to go a little bit different. This is the game that is probably going to put up the highest scoreline of the tournament, and it's going to the French. All I'll say is,
could be wide open
with that defence, just the lack of pace in there.
Mbappe against, was it Vertonghen, etc.
If he's still... Oh my god, that's going to be hilarious, isn't it? And then, match 48... I'm going to get crucified in the comments for what I'm about to do here, but bold prediction, this is going to be Gareth Southgate's last game in charge. Hungary are winning. Yeah, I actually agree. I'm not sure about Southgate's last game in charge. However, the only thing here, England play Hungary in those Nations League, so England will know exactly what they're facing. Losing 4-0, they'd want to get revenge for this tie. However, I'm going to go for Hungary as well, and that's not because I think Hungary are better side or whatever. Maybe they are, but I think England are going to choke at this stage. I'm going to go Hungary, which means that sets up a semi-final of Spain against Portugal and France against Hungary. So in the first semi-final, Spain against Portugal, local derby, isn't it? I'm going to go, this is difficult, I'm going to go Spain. Interesting.
3 times winners as well.
Meanwhile, I got Germany, Portugal. Oh boy. Straight to extra time, 100% in this one. And I can see a very bad miss coming from Cristiano Ronaldo.
God, what can you imagine?
In his last international match.
Can you imagine that the toys being thrown out of the pram?
Oh yes, and that is why Germany are going through to the final. And then in the other semis, France-Hungary, it's going to be a convincing France win, isn't it?
Yeah, I think by this time, Hungary we'll have that match against England
Yeah.
if our predictions come true, and that'll be kind of their final. They would have done ever so well
Yeah.
for their fans and could be rightly proud. However, this French team are absolutely superb. So for the final, Nathan, you've got Germany, France, and I've got Spain, France. What do you see happening there?
Germany against France, this is going to be tight. However, there are some certain individuals in that Germany side, in particular Toni Kroos, who are going to end their career on a massive high.
Really? You're gonna go for
France,
the hosts,
they've
yeah?
got some great young players in there. Kylian Mbappe is Mr. International Tournament. He's won the World Cup.
Didn't he
He's
score a
done well
hat-trick in the
Euros.
World Cup final?
He did, yeah.
In about 10 minutes, wasn't it?
He was ridiculous in 2018. And even then, 2022, insane game as well, even though Argentina won in the end. Germany are doing it in the home tournament, aren't they? I've said it all video.
So you've gone for Germany, Nathan. Spain against France. This is going to be an exciting tie. All the same, plenty of attacking flair on both sides, but I am going to go for France. So there, my winners are France. That'll put them on the same number of wins as Spain. 3, of course. So there we are, guys. Nathan's gone for Germany.
Yep.
I've gone from France. Let us know your predictions in the comment section. Said earlier in the video, I'm also running a Superbru predictions league for the whole of the tournament, and there'll be a video out probably later today, which is Thursday. So get those predictions in quick if you haven't already joined the league. Thank you for joining us once again. Enjoy the tournament.
Yep.
You're going to be watching as many matches as you can. over the coming
Basically
weeks.
every single
Yeah, free. I think something like 3 matches a day. But thanks for joining us once again. Enjoy the Euros, and we'll see you all in the next video.